Hi, I'm Kaiwaki. I'm doing my research project on the 10 worst natural disasters in the 21st century. So researching this, there was websites that offered a little bit different rankings on them. So, but these were overall the ones I found consistently. So number 10 was the 2000 Mozambique flood. This was caused by heavy rainfall during February through March of 2000, which resulted in floods that made thousands of people homeless. About 800 people died and 20,000 herds of cattle were lost. It's considered one of the most deadliest natural disasters in the country in the last 50 years. It started in South Africa, but ended up going to Mozambique, and they spent about $15 million for the citizens, and they still live in recovery centers. So number 9 was the 2011 East Africa drought. This was between June 2011 to June 2012. It affected more than 9 million people, and a large group had to migrate from Somalia to Kenya and Ethiopia because areas became too overcrowded. Due to it being overcrowded, it caused a lot of issues such as sanitary and malnutrition, which due to that, it caused thousands of deaths. Food was also a crisis during this time, and it's considered one of the most severe droughts in the last 60 years. It threatened the livelihood it threatened the livelihood for about $9 million to $9.5 million. Number 8 was the 2008 Afghanistan blizzard. It was a record-breaking blizzard that hit Afghanistan in February of 2008. Temperatures got around negative 30 Celsius, and the death toll was around 1,000. But that wasn't the most concerning part. The most concerning part was the amount of animals it killed. It killed about over 300,000 cattle and 100,000 sheep and goats. There was also a lack of transportation and poor health conditions, so people were forced to walk out of the country. So number 6 was Hurricane Katrina. This happened in 2005, and it was one of the most deadliest hurricanes in the last 100 years. It was a Category 4 storm, and it hit Florida, but damaged Mississippi, New Orleans, Biloxi, and Gulfport. About 18,000 people died in this hurricane, and it caused about $100 billion worth of damage. It was the 11th storm of the year and 5th hurricane in the Atlantic hurricane season. It's considered one of the most 5 deadliest hurricanes in America. Let's see, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 was the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. A level 9 magnitude earthquake hit Japan on March 11th, 2011. It was about 70 kilometers east of Tohoku coast, and following the earthquake, there was a tsunami which caused waves up to 40 meters high. About 16,000 deaths were confirmed, with nearly 6,000 people injured, and about 2,500 people were missing. During this, millions of buildings were damaged. And it's considered one of the most effective earthquakes that have ever hit Japan, and fourth most prevailing earthquake in the global world since we started recording them in the 1900s. The tsunami triggered a lot of nuclear issues because it hit a nuclear power plant. Number 5 was the 2001 Juhare earthquake. It hit January 26, 2001. In India, it was a level 7.7 magnitude earthquake. It affected areas such as around Bangladesh as well, and killed about 20,000 people. It injured about 160 160,000 people, 160,000 people, sorry, and about 400,000 homes were collapsed. It destroyed a lot of historic locations and tourist spots, so that's kind of disappointing with it, and it caused about $5.5 billion of damage during this earthquake. Number 4 was the 2003 European heat wave. It was surprising to me that a heat wave was one of the biggest natural disasters, but it makes sense because the temperature got up to over 45 degrees Celsius, and in this area, it's not usually hot in the summer. The death toll is about 70,000 people, and it affected Europe, France, Portugal, Germany, Netherlands, Spain, and Italy. Number 4 was the number 3 was the 2005 Kashmir earthquake. It hit around Pakistan with a 7.6 magnitude earthquake on October 8th, 2005. The Pakistan government figured that 100,000 people died and 70,000 people were injured. Also during this, 4 million people became homeless, and it was considered one of the deadliest natural disasters ever happening in this region. Number 2 was the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. This was a deadly earthquake of a 9 magnitude, followed by a tsunami on December 6th of 2004 in the Indian Ocean near Indonesia. The earthquake actually equals up to 23,000 atom bombs that were fired at Hiroshima. And then due to this, under the ocean, there was violent shakes which caused the tsunami. About 150,000 people were killed on the first day and millions were missing. The waves, as I mentioned, reached over 30 feet high and were going about as fast as a jet aircraft. And the first, number 1 worst natural disaster in the 21st century was the earthquake that hit Haiti. It had a level 7.3 magnitude earthquake on January 12, 2010. It was it hit about 25 kilometers west of Port-au-Prince, which is the capital of Haiti. This is listed as the worst natural disaster in the last 10 years, and it caused about 220,000 casualties and more than 300,000 people were injured. Due to this earthquake, about 300 million people have became homeless, and the country is still trying to recover itself. There was about 52 aftershocks measuring 4.5 or greater, which didn't really give them relief that they needed. So that was 10 worst natural disasters in the 21st century, and I hope you liked the information I gave you. Thank you. Have a great day.